Oh, good. How's year 12?
Oh, it's rough.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Is this brings me back to memories? Yeah. All the teachers and everything. I'm sitting up there. Oh, yes.
All right, we might make a start if you can make your way back to your seat.
Where's your bell?
Alia wants to stay.
Sorry?
Alia wants to stay.
It's not my fault. Don't take her back. Take it back. She's wearing platform shoes.
I'd just like to say a huge thank you to the support of everyone coming down and supporting our music students and coming out to all the way into the city. Can be a long way for some of you. Yes, give yourselves a clap. I love that. And also, I really, really appreciate other students coming down, and especially some of the year 13s coming down and supporting us. Really appreciate it. And they're all studying music still, so which is fantastic. All. Most. Okay, some. All right. Now, talking about studying music, I mean, I'm very proud to introduce this next person. Someone taking after my own heart on the piano and doing jazz piano. Wow, must be an amazing person. Wow. Could you please, a huge round of applause for Daniel Grochowski.
Hi all, welcome to my recitals. Welcome to our recitals. Yeah, let's just jump straight into it. I'm doing a quick little bluesy tune called Billy's Bounce, written by Charlie Parker back in 1945. So, fun little song. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. That was Billy's Bounce. Next song I will be playing is Blue and Green. Now, there is actually some drama in this song, and I love drama, so I'm going to present the drama here. So, this song was originally written by Bill Evans, and then I looked into it, and now I'm not sure, because, well, Bill Evans wrote it, right? But then Miles Davis, which is a really famous trumpet player, by the way, took credit for it, and he made his own cover of it, and then he got all the royalties, and Bill got nothing. Scandalous. Anyway, so then Bill Evans got upset at Miles Davis and suggested that he was the one entitled to the share of the royalties, and Davis generously offered him a check for $25. And I just find it incredible that, like, the guy who wrote, like, the best-selling jazz album of all time, like, compensated $25 for a well-done song. So, on that note, I'm playing Blue and Green. thank you everyone. That was Blue and Green. I'd like to just take a quick moment while I'm flipping my sheet music here to just say hi to all the people on the live stream because I have a lot of people supporting me on the live stream. I've got my family in Poland, so that's my uncle and grandma, and also my grandparents who couldn't make it. Oh, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Now, this next song that I'm going to be playing is Fly Me to the Moon, which was made famous by singer Frank Sinatra in the 1960s. And fun fact, they actually played this song during the NASA Apollo missions to the moon on a little portable cassette tape, back when cassettes weren't actually a thing, so kind of crazy, retro. And we have the wonderful saxophone player, Mr. Wilmot, playing for us. He's going to be playing the melody. Get excited, bit of sax. This is Fly Me to the Moon. else fly me to the moon. All right, it has come to this part of the night where it's thank yous time before my last song. First of all, big thank you to the musicians I'm performing with, because absolutely incredible. Next, I would like to thank the music department. So that's Mr. Florison, Mr. Wilmot, Miss Tiart, our lovely admin lady, Mrs. Wong, and also my amazing tutor, Mr. Van Balliguian. Also would like to thank my friends who have come to support today, because you guys are absolutely amazing. Really appreciate it. Also my all my relatives watching and I could make it here today. My sister, she gets a special shout out. She has to put up with me playing jazz at late hours at night. So my parents also, thank you so much. Your support means the world to me, and without you, I really couldn't have made it this far. So yeah, really appreciate that. And finally, and yet most importantly, I'd like to thank God, because without Him, like, I wouldn't have this talent for playing piano, and it's amazing that I get to play all this at a venue this special. So it's awesome. Thank you. Now this final song I'm going to play is a song I picked at the start of the year. I was looking for something that was, something challenging, that would sound pretty cool. And so I stumbled across this song. I showed my parents. They initially disapproved, said it was too crazy. But you know what? After indoctrinating them for a bit and like playing the song subtly in the background, they've grown to like it. So it took me pretty much all of last holidays to learn the melody. It's a heck of a melody to learn. And the song is Jazz Crimes, which was released in 2002 by a saxophone player, Joshua Redman. And as you do, following my tradition from last year, I went on the YouTube video and I scrolled down to the YouTube comments and to see what kind of gold I could find down there. So I found a comment that said, I'm not sufficiently well educated to know what jazz crimes are. To which, at Stephen Kent, 7982 replied, an example of a jazz crime is stealing pina colada mix. YouTube comments are crazy. Anyways, I'd like to invite my incredible music tutor, Mr. Van Balliguian, who is also going to be my partner in crime for this song. This is Jazz Crimes. One, two, three, four.
Grochowski, ladies and gentlemen. On the piano, on the jazz piano. Amazing stuff. Oh, I feel left out. What a jam. We could have had 3 pianos, guys. It would have been amazing. Anyway, it's always next time. Yeah. Look, I can't believe we're almost down to our last recital. If not, we actually are down to our last recitalist. Now, while they're on their way, maybe someone can let them know. Anyway, hopefully they work it out. I'd like to say a few thanks of my own. I'd like to thank the leadership at the school who support our program and help us make all these things possible. Also to the fellow people in the music department, Mr. Wilmot, who was playing some amazing saxophone here, awesome stuff, and Miss Tia and Miss Wong, who's done a power of work to make this all happen this evening. And I'd also like to extend thanks to the musicians, because not only are they amazing players and doing a lot of work and sight reading, but they're also just great people, so I really appreciate them coming and supporting and playing. Oh, I didn't forget about Daniel's father over here has been doing the live stream, and not just live stream, but even zooming a bit and stuff to make it look nice and that, which you can hopefully access, so thanks for doing that. Really appreciate it. All right, I also love, by the way, since I've got the microphone, I love the fact that Daniel's actually getting taught by Mr. Van Ballagooan, who's an alumni. So I love that there's sort of a legacy thing going on there that is a while ago. And we've got Mr. Wilmot coming back and teaching as well. So it's amazing stuff. Love it. All right, well, actually, maybe with a tiny bit of further ado. Is there a guitarist in there? No, we're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, our final recitalist for 2025, Naomi Scott.
Called you for a little peace of mind. Was out looking for some healing, but it seemed a little hard to find. No man's an island, do you not see? As I need you, as you need me. A year with any weekend is no match for my loyalty. I sweet jump to your defense, question would you do the same for me? They say distance can make the heart grow fonder, but for you I wonder, 'cause if I'm not by your side, are you still on mine? I was on the way down, I've been on my knees this whole week. When I need you most, will you be my echo? I was feeling drowned out, searching for some sweet relief. Be my echo. You don't have to move a mountain, just take a little weight off me. Fix up and be about it, 'cause my love is not a one-way street. They say distance can make the heart grow fonder, but for you I wonder, 'cause if I'm not by your side, are you still on mine? I was on my way down, I've been on my knees this whole week. Most, will you be my echo? I was feeling drowned out, searching for some sweet relief. So when I need you most, will you be my echo? 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 Drowned out, searching for some sweet relief.
So that was Echo by the amazing Olivia Dean. Thank you for the saxophone, Miss Roma. My next song is a Nashville ballad by Noah Cyrus. This song has some very impactful lyrics that really speak to Noah's experience of heartbreak. She talks about her insecurities and her determination to stay strong during the hard times, something I'm sure a lot of us can relate to. So this is July. I hope you enjoy it.
Tears while you're throwing back beers. I'm alone in my bed. You know why I'm afraid of change. Guess that's why. Say the same. So tell me to leave. I'll pack my bags, get on the road. Find someone who loves you better than I do, darling. I know. You remind me every day I'm not enough, but I still stay. Feels like a lifetime just trying to get by while we're dying inside. I've done a lot of things wrong, wanting you to be one, but I can't move on. You know why I'm afraid of change. Guess that is why.
So my next song is an R&B indie, but is by R&B indie pop artist Alicia Cara. This song is really fun. So it shows her like her anger and her frustrations toward a failing relationship. Wait, that does not sound fun. Hold on. It's a fun song, but it's not for a fun reason. Whoops. She's trying to save this relationship, but it just feels like the person on the other end isn't putting in any effort. So Alicia really shows her true feelings through this song. So I hope you enjoy. This is Dead Man.
You said you were in love, so why the sad face? I don't ask for much, that you meet me halfway. Faith is not enough to float above the bad wave. We're gonna drown, we're going down, and you're letting this fade. You look stars uncreated, all the precious life I've wasted, coming up with ways to save us, but it might be way too late for that. If you really care, why am I feeling
next song is totally switching up the vibes. So I chose this song a while ago when I first heard it around the start of the year for sentimental reasons. Some of you know that between the ages of 2 and 7, I lived all the way in Alaska. I know, freezing. And I've always considered Alaska to be my first home. I grew up there, I learned how to ride a bike, I learned to swing, and all of my earliest memories are from there. And sometimes I really feel myself homesick for it, because I miss the days when, the biggest issue was a scraped knee, but, we have ATAR now, so whoops, it's fine. Anyway, so the lyrics of this song, they talk about the snow, about the northern lights, all of these things which I did experience in Alaska. Lizzie McAlpine is the artist of this song, and she says you a lot in this. Now, I know she's talking about a person, but I like to think as you being referred to as Alaska. And she writes this song with a sense of longing for what was lost and what had been, as she recalls the memories. I believe she perfectly encaptures this feeling that I find myself sometimes plagued with. And so this song I held close to my heart, and in honour of the memory of my first home. So this is Same Boat.
You show up when I hear that song, or I finally start watching that TV show. I don't know why every time that I think of home, I can picture you standing in the cold, but I'm scared, 'cause I don't know if you and I are in the same boat.
before my last song, of course, obviously, you guys know the deal by now, I'm going to say some thank yous. So firstly, music teachers, Jay Flo, wherever Wilmot may be, over there I can see him, and Miss Tia at the back. Thank you so much, guys. Where would I be without you? I guess no chance, because I haven't written any. It's okay. I'd just be up here singing by myself. It would be fine. A cappella. Woo! No. But thank you so much. Music has been amazing. It's like my favourite subject, and it's all because of you guys, so thank you so much. Secondly, to my beautiful and amazing singing teachers. Miss O, my first vocal teacher. Thank you so much. I love you. Even in the early days when I couldn't really sing. But thank you. I always look forward to my lessons. You are such a bright light in my day, so I really appreciate you. And Miss Ella's my current teacher. I love your energy. I love that we can relate to a lot of things. And I really look forward to my lessons as well. So thank you both. Thank you to the staff here at Ellington for catering and hosting us. I know we're a big group of people, but at least you got some music. Woo! Thank you to the amazing Jessica Wong. I don't know where she is. Thank you so much for all your admin work and everything behind the scenes, organising so many stuff, and obviously keeping us well fed, the most important thing. You do not go unnoticed, so thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Thank you to the band, Joshua De Silva, Zach Grafton, Peter Evans, and Jake Fleur on piano, obviously Mr. Wilmot on sax, and my singing teachers. Thank you all for playing for us these last 2 nights. It's been great. Thanks so much. Of course, my amazing friends, guys, I didn't forget about y'all. Thank you for coming to support me, and I really hope this is much better than our late night karaoke with the beautiful off-key singing, because it doesn't get much better than that. So thanks, guys. Thank you to my family for always supporting me through the ups and the downs, hearing me practice, which may or may not be a joy or a burden, who knows. But thank you for all the laughs as well, that just help keep my stress down. Of course, thank you to God for always being here for me, for always supporting me. He is my work, even when I don't feel like it, but He's always there, so thank you, Jesus. And with all of that said, for my last song of the night and our 2025 recitals, this is a classic song. I'm sure a lot of you know it, a funk and R&B piece. This song brought to the world by Michigan, USA artist Stevie Wonder. This is Superstition.
Superstition ain't the way. Superstition ain't the way. Superstition Nothing more to say. Very superstitious. The devil's on his way. 13-month-old baby, full of his lies.
Naomi, Scott, please give it up one more big. Amazing work. Thanks everyone for coming. It's been wonderful. Had a great time. Looking forward to tomorrow night. There's no tomorrow night. It's okay. Thanks again. Thanks to Ellington, and have a good night. I'll see you later.